to convincing this dragon here, which, by the way, you haven't properly introduced yourself to yet. The first is earning the dragon's trust, which you're almost there for. And then the second is, once you've got its trust, to convince it to give up the Slaying Stone. Sort of a two-part equation here.
Wait, so did my good roll affect anything or not? I'm kind of confused now.
Yeah, we got one more success towards it trusting us, I think.
Yes, and then two more towards the actual, like, having it give up the stone, basically. But you are only one failure away from things going less than optimally.
Oops.
Okay.
We've had bad luck with you. Don't even try.
Because
Oh, sorry,
I'm actually
I'm sorry.
giving you
I had
guys
successes all
one
time
failure
around.
for some of your decisions to date, actually, which you guys, yeah, things it's not
You're
impressed
the one
with.
who got Erevan killed, so that those few successes doesn't really make up for the death of Erevan. So don't attempt.
Shut up, Riku.
Trollolo.
Trello, what would you suggest we do? I passed all my checks. I got us down here safely this time around.
The other skills that can come in handy, so
25
Arcana,
continuously.
Bluff, Diplomacy, Religion, History can be used for a slight thing.
Can I roll more than twice, or is there a limit to how many times I can roll?
You can continue to roll. I don't like it if one person continuously rolls over and over, but everyone else is sort of, or several other people have cycled through, so you can definitely go back again. And I'll tell you this with the insight roll as well. You feel that you guys can get more successes out of Arcana and Diplomacy, like you can repeat those at least a couple more times and still add up successes.
Would Kimari like to do Arcana check? He has more Arcana than me.
Oh, well, I did diplomacy. I could do both, but...
Oh, well, the Diplomacy was very good.
Kimari's 1d20 plus 10.
Yeah, I just saw diplomacy, and he said diplomacy the moment I saw it, and I'm like, oh, hey, let's try diplomacy. But
No, the Diplomacy is really good. At this point, you guys, that'll be the final success needed to convince the dragon that you guys are generally trustworthy. I don't know exactly what Chimeri said, but, you know, something.
Okay, and we produce to introduce ourselves since we have gained his trust. I am Zenora Hellrain. I'm a Deva Immortal and blah blah blah, the usual jazz. So I have seen many things, so
Right.
you can trust me.
So you guys introduce yourselves just generally, and it introduces itself finally, gives you its name. I am Teristus, brass dragon over all this land is my dominion. But I don't get out much. As you can see, I have quite a sizable horde already. And who needs much more? Besides, I'm a little uncomfortable leaving my lair undefended while it guards such a potent treasure as the one you seek. Tell me then. Convince me that you should leave with the stone and relieve me from this burden.
Okay, what skills does everybody else have? Like, can we go through the list? Grumden, what do you have?
Arcana, endurance, maybe religion, but that's it basically. Athletic, that won't help, but yeah.
Maybe you can athletically, like, scratch the dragon's back or something, you know? Relieve him of the itch that he had for many millenniums.
I think
Yeah.
you could just scratch up against the giant piles of gold.
I'm going to
His
give you
own
guys
his very own gold scratching post.
one approach that you guys might want to consider is so Triona hired you to retrieve this stone. Do you recall what she plans on doing with the stone once it's retrieved?
Destroying it.
And that could be
Well,
a relevant
another
sort of
dragon
approach
bought
to
it.
discussion. Especially if you use, say, an Arcana check to discuss the process or your best guess of the process, or at least make a case for destroying the stone.
Yeah, Kimari,
I could
would you like
do
to do
that.
an Arcana check? Oh, hell on, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. He's a dragon. He's probably had the stone for quite a while. If he wanted to destroy the stone, he could very easily have done it. More easily than any of us.
Well, there's no harm in trying, Travok. We might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
Unless you suggest something else we can do.
And even if it's
No,
a dragon,
go
that
right
doesn't
ahead.
mean that you have the tools to actually do it safely. Okay, I'm gonna do an Arcana check to discuss the process, how we could destroy that flaying stone.
Go for it.
Belmary is standing by to take over in case you fail horribly.
You gonna roll?
I did normally.
No, I don't see anything. Yeah, I see what Corpos did, but I don't see any rolls.
Yeah, he's typing now. He can see the typing thing going off. Oh, there we go.
No,
20.
that
Okay.
No, 20 is good enough. In fact, you address it. Clearly, you sort of reason. If the dragon feels the stone is a burden, maybe the dragon has actually tried to destroy it at some point. And you broach that topic, and indeed the dragon has been unable to crush the stone or to destroy it with its breath weapon, anything like that. And so it believes that it obviously needs a more specific magical process or ritual. And in fact, you bring up the fact that Triona has discussed the fact that she has developed a ritual that should allow her to destroy the stones. And so the dragon's quite impressed by that and happy that it looks like it'll be possible to destroy it after all. You guys are very much on the fringe of success here.
oh fair.
Okay. Mortius. Oh, sorry.
Quickly.
What can you do?
Quickly, somebody fail a roll so the viewers will get to see us fight a dragon. Just, we have to
We're
do
gonna
it.
fight a dragon no matter what.
I have diplomacy and intimidate at 10, athletics at 8, 6 endurance, 3 bluff, 3 streetwise, and 2 history.
Yeah, I reckon you should just use diplomacy one last time to try and convince him that we would destroy it. So,
Yep. So that's definitely quite successful, and with that you can seal the deal, wrap up the whole package. You've convinced the dragon that A, you guys are trustworthy, you guys are competent despite some of the things that it has observed about you guys as you traveled around the town, that you have a means of destroying the stone, that you will destroy the stone, and that of course destroying the stone is the best thing for everyone. And as pointed out, the dragon has no particular need for the stone and is uncomfortable about sitting here having to guard it all the time, lest it fall into the wrong hands. And so with that, Tiristis raises one giant clawed hand off of one of the mounds of treasure where it was resting. And at the top of the mound of treasure, you see a perfectly circular stone that appears to be made of shining black, like obsidian or something like that. It's a pure black stone about the size of I don't know, like a softball or something, like 2 clenched fists, about that size. Let me see. Let me make sure I got the
okay,
description
so
right. Blood red runes wind around this twisted mass of glassy black rock. That's a pretty good description.
we need pictures.
I have no bits
Well,
here.
You should have... Well, you could have just
Is-
said shiny, and we would have all been fine with it. We're like, oh, hey, shiny, cool.
Is the stone safe to touch?
As far as you understood from Triona, the stone should be safe to touch. You basically, it should not do anything unless you're holding it. You visualize someone, and you will the stone to slay that person.
Okay.
So we are able to use its magic.
Yeah, it actually. Oh, here it is. You actually have to be able to see the person. You have to be within 20 squares. But as long as you are and you're looking at the person, you actually have the ability to use the stone if you so desire. It's a very simple tool to use.
Does it have a cooldown?
No, the stones are all one-shot deals.
Oh, so you use it once and then it disappears forever.
Yeah. That's why.
Well,
That's why
that
this
would
is the last
technically
stone.
be destroying it, I guess.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
That's true. That is, in fact, the simplest way of destroying the stone is to simply use it, if you dare.
Just kill a little rat or something.
You can destroy,
be
I
done
don't
with
know,
it.
a mouse, and here you go.
We can go back and put Honto out of commission. I think he's still wandering around somewhere.
No, he's dead.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I say we just
Okay.
hold on to it for now.
Yep, I'll agree. So, shall I carry it?
I shall carry it.
Okay, Grumdin, if you want
Yeah.
it.
All right, Grumdin, you are definitely the most tough of the bunch, probably. Your dwarven constitution, and yet when you grab the stone, you still feel like a deathly chill run up your hand and up your spine, and the stone just doesn't feel right. There's a sort of darkness about it that it just makes you kind of uncomfortable. It gives you the willies, and it doesn't harm you in any way whatsoever, but it's not pleasant. And so presumably you tuck it away into your bag, and that lessens it, but you still sort of get an overall sense of dread sort of settle around you. You continue to feel a little bit uneasy and uncomfortable.
I think Grumdin's gonna turn on us, and then, I don't know,
Even
the
if
stone's gonna convert him evil.
even if the thing is inside my bag, I mean, I still feel the dread and that sort of feeling, even if the stone is... I don't hold the stone anymore.
Yeah, it's not as bad, but you still feel a little weirded out. But you know what? For all you know,
Okay.
it's just all in your head. It's all imagination.
Okay, I reckon we should swap the stone around, just to make sure one person doesn't get completely corrupted by it or something like that. Might be overthinking it, but, So, shall we say goodbye to the dragon and head off towards the surface?
Sounds like a plan.
Would the dragon mind us taking any other shiny gold?
Yes.
Do you really want to ask?
Unless you've got a very, very good
Um,
thievery skill, don't attempt it.
Does anyone want extra gold, or we're just gonna leave with the slaying stone?
Let's
We
just
don't have its
Hey,
trust.
people,
Thanks.
don't get rich, just saying.
Okay. Yeah, alright, we decide to say goodbye to the dragon and walk out,
Yeah.
or swim out. And we thank him, and we promise to destroy it.
And tell no
We
one
have to roll to
about my lair.
swim out, or we all drown in front of the dragon.
Yes. And I'm going to say the
Mr.
difficulty is
Frost.
about the same
Well
to go up as it was to go down. With a full lung of air, barring any sort of heavy equipment, you're slightly buoyant. I don't know, yeah. I guess it all balances out. So, do another pair of checks, and so long as the athletics or the endurance succeeds, you guys can go back to the surface.
bam.
Do
Well,
I have
just drown
any
right into
kind
the
of minus something with because of the stone?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I failed both my checks.
All right.
Ouch.
Wow.
That was an endurance roll.
Uh-oh, I'm dead.
Seriously, we all drowned just right in front of the dragon, just right before his eyes. Just.
Grumden, you're gonna need a
Check out my
second
27.
roll as well. Right, I only see one from you, and that one's a fail. So you're definitely gonna want to roll.
Who? Me?
Yeah, Grumden. You only did the one roll, the 14, which is presumably for what, athletics?
No, endurance.
Okay, that fails,
Which is
unfortunately,
even
so you're going to
worse.
have to try your athletics and hope.
Plus 11
Yeah.
and you only got a 3, wow. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Wait, is my endurance fine? Or do I have to roll athletics?
Yeah.
You have to roll athletics. The
I'm
endurance check is
drowning.
actually harder than the athletics check. I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah, I was just.
Yeah, but
It was
I have
also pretty close
plus
to one, I
11.
was just checking.
So yeah, Travak. That is good enough for athletics. Okay, so both Zenoran and Grumden actually exhibit considerable difficulty trying to get out of the water. I mean, Zenoran's not the most physical of people. He's just a wizard. His feet get tangled up in his robes, and the clothing is heavy and pulls him down quite a bit. Grumden also has a hard time, but he pulls through okay because he's a dwarf. He only loses 1 healing surge, but Zenoran loses a whopping 3 healing surges. In fact, when you guys get him back to the surface, you pull him out of there. You actually have to help him squeeze out some of the water, and he's going to be winded and coughing basically for the rest of the day.
There we go, 3 healings I just lost.
Okay, we'll need 1 loss from Grumden. But beyond that, you guys make it back to the surface. Now with the Slaying Stone, the end of your quest is within reach. Grumden, I'm going to take away your healing surge for you.
Yeah, do it.
So Zenoran's actually down to half. That's pretty bad, but that's fine. You guys will be okay.
Don't make me tank damage, I will die.
Alright. Now what?
I've got plenty of surges. I can just use lay on hands.
Oh, FYI, some people clarified there are 5 books, I think, actually in total, and you guys have only recovered 3 of them. However, as far as you guys know, you've done as much exploration for the books as you can, and you've basically are only going to have the
the
3.
dragon if he had any of them.
Oh
Time to
man,
swim
if
back down there
only!
and ask him. Time to swim back down.
Zenoran, go back down there.
Yeah, man. Just make me die. Well, Deacon, would you like to go
Do
down
it
for
or
one
I'll
last
kick
try?
you.
For the books?
I could go back down.
Yeah, should we send them back down? I
Same.
think we should.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I'll just sit here, lay in the sun, trying to recover my breath.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere for a little while. Alright, Deacon, go nuts with the
Yeah.
rolls. And this is where we kill one of the players.
Whoops.
Alright, athletics, here we go.
Natural 1. Don't do it.
Maha.
No problem, you swim right
One
back
second.
down there. And,
1 second. Can I like tie a rope around Deacon to help him come back up so he doesn't need as much rolls? We
yes.
got rope and we haven't even like used it. Yeah. I don't think I need to do a check for that. I'll just tie it around him before he goes down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, Tyristus is a little surprised to see you back. Said, have you forgotten something?
Well, I speak to her, Tyrus in Draconic, just to kind of make her all happy, I guess. I'm like, yeah, we forgot one thing. One other thing we're looking for is a series of books. and we have a couple of them. We're just wondering if you have any idea where they might be. And I give her the name of the books.
Alright. Let's see here. No. Unfortunately, the dragon Tyristus tells you that she has not seen these books, and she knows every inch and every stray coin in her hoard, and she is certain that she does not have these books.
How does she know that every inch of her dominion if she can't quit her cave?
No, her hoard, the stuff in her cave.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
dragon
that's
is
up to you.
female, and I don't think I realized that at first, actually, so I probably used the wrong pronouns at first, but yeah, it is a her.
Alright, she doesn't have it. I thank her for her time, bow out, and go back to swimming.
She's probably lying.
Yeah, but I have no skills,
Yeah,
so...
yeah, what are you gonna do? You gonna go fight her? Yeah, you go do that.
Liar.
We'll just be up here.
Objection!
Yeah, I guess I pop back in the water.
Okay, swim back up.
Now you drown!
It's okay, he's got the rope.
Fail.
Haha.
What's the rope give me a plus for?
Doesn't the rope like +2 or +1?
No, what I was gonna treat it as is, because the rope also kind of potentially, gets in his way or something, I was gonna make it so that if he does drown, so do an endurance check. If you fail that, then the rope's gonna come into play, as people can pull you up to the surface before you
Okay.
drown.
Before you drown too badly.
What I was gonna do is, I
No,
was
just
gonna say the rope
back
gives
up.
you a saving throw against losing any healing surges. But still do the endurance check. Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
So now roll a d20 for your save. You get a 10 or higher, and you won't lose any healing surges thanks to the rope.
Only one of your lungs gets killed.
There we go.
Wow, natural 20 plus the 1 for being human. Alright, you're fine.
It's all about the rope, man. It's all about the fucking rope. Why am I so smart? That's a Marky
I love
Smart.
that rope. Oh man, you're
I
amazing.
know. I know.
He's holding his team together.
Oh god.
I might not swim, but I'm smart.
Alright, I'm gonna take a bio break, and you guys sort out exactly what you want to do next. Be right back.
Wait, how would Zenoran hold on to a rope if he just pretty much half drowned?
Oh, okay.
He's just that good.
I tied
He's
it to a
just that
tree.
good.
I tied it to a tree, man.
No,
Easy
you're just that
things.
good. You're just that good at this.
Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks.
Pro rope holding skills right here. It's like a prodigy in the making.
If this was 3.5, he would have plus 15 used rope.
Okay, so
I say we just
I
leave.
think we forgot-
Adventure's done. I think that's like I tell
yeah,
you
but I
guys that
think
the
we're gonna have
dragon
to-
says like, yeah, there's no books.
we try and leave and we're gonna fight like a big minion. And I think we left Kimari down in the cave. He forgot to swim up.
I swim down and challenge the dragon to a one-on-one duel for all the treasure.
It's a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, good luck with that, Kimari. When the greed gets the better of him.
Yep, I'd say we got what we're looking for. Off we go.
Yeah, we should just go back to Trevona.
If we don't do some like amazing checks, we're gonna be fighting a whole fucking town full of goblins.
Well, we really shouldn't
We
go
could just use
towards
the
the
things to
main
let-
entrance.
Because we've
Wait,
been so many
We're in the
extended
back,
rests here.
right?
Yeah,
So
we
if
could-
Nobody's
we could
basically
leave-
the... Yeah, go
We
on,
could
Morris.
leave the way we entered. Since we entered through the lake near the baths.
Isn't that on the other side of the town?
No, we came through this side through the baths, but we skipped the baths.
Hmm. Well, that's a good point because at least we know just a little the surrounding in that area since we already gone
Well,
through it.
not too forceful. I'm gonna try disconnecting and reconnecting.
Think I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, never mind. There it goes.
Hello. Did we lose Grumden?
No, I'm
We
still
did
here.
lose.
I'm just restarting map 2 because it was going slowly. Well,
Okay.
getting slow.
Alright, so you guys have the Slaying Stone. You found the MacGuffin. What's the plan?
And back to Travina's tower.
Okay.
Hmm.
So at this point, you guys know this town like the back of your hand. There have been enough successful dungeoneering checks and whatnot, and okay, some failed ones too. But generally speaking, especially since you're pretty much on the edge of town right now, you figure you can get out pretty easily, no problem. There's gonna be that
Do we
river
still
to
want to be
cross.
sneaky?
Yeah, well, you guys aren't just striding out of there. But rather than making the same sort of navigation
they
checks
have it
we were doing
destroyed.
before, what's that?
Well, I mean, it doesn't even work outside of the castle, outside of the city.
Ah, the Slaying Stone.
Well,
That's right.
The Slaying Stone only works inside the city, so if we take it out, it doesn't really matter if we destroy it or not.
What makes you say that the Langstone only works in the city again? Sorry, did I miss something?
She said that in like the first or second episode.
Yeah, you've been told that the Slaying Stones will only operate within the city of Tiristan, or Kiristan.
Okay, so what should we do? I still say we get it back to her because that was our goal for us to deliver the Slaying Stone to her. If it disappears,
Well,
we can never
still need
prove
to
that
avoid.
we already have it.
We have the Slaying Stone, we have the books, we should go back to see Trevona.
Yeah, I agree.
But we don't have all of the books.
We have most of the
Okay,
books.
Travok, you can run off into the distance again looking for the books, and we'll head back to Traverna's Tower, if that's okay with you.
Yep. I second this.
Sounds like a good idea.
So, Travok, we're heading back to Traverna's. Would you like to join us?
Yeah, why not?
And what about Kriv, who is
Dwarven
your
powers aren't the best anyway.
Kriv is your extra now? Who wasn't there at the start of this? What does he think?
Yes, Grip. Would you
Okay,
like to
there's a
accompany
crazy
us on
lady.
this?
Let's give this magical killing stone to the crazy lady. That's pretty much what Kriv is thinking we're saying right now.
Kriv, what would you like to do? Would you like to join us, or are you going to go back to the town and avenge your dead comrades?
Yeah, I'm not staying in a town with